Good evening, kindred and kind. Welcome to NearDark Studios Vampire the Masquerade V5 Chicago by Night Chronicle. Before we get started, I'm going to do a brief recap. Last session, our coterie decided to strike a deal with a demon by the name of Archer Roth, also known as Bale. Bale offers solution to the coterie, a weapon. Only if they were to agree upon striking a pact with this demon. Deals were made, and hopefully the fine print was read. And our coterie found themselves in Felix's Haven, confronting Rasputin and Doppelganger Marilyn. So, without further ado, let's get right to it and find out what happens tonight on Chicago by Night. And we are back. Apologize right now. Apparently one of our cameras is having technical difficulties.
It's crapping out.
It's crapping out. So,
but we have new cameras on the way.
Yes, thanks to you fine folks at home, we have brand new cameras on the way. So thank you again to everybody that has donated so far. But let's go ahead and go around the table and do some introductions. We're going to start on this side.
Yo, Memphis Piper, Clan Bully.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
I don't like
Can
that.
we change that?
Can we change that back?
No, I like it.
Alistair Grayson. Clyde Ventru.
Marilyn Alcott, Clan Malkavian.
And Dr. Erwin Ruth, Clan Jameer.
And my name is Elijah Israel, or by my Twitch handle, Panoy Boy, Clan Storyteller. So, let's get right to it. Coterie. I believe your composure and awareness is 5,
4.
5, 4, 4.
4.
So,
I still somehow go last.
Alistair, out of the coterie, you will be going first. Second will be Erwin, followed by Memphis, and then Maryland. Alistair, as you were jumping into the fray as Rasputin explodes with tentacles and they burst into the air, these tentacles stretch as far as 20 to 10 to 12 feet, all different lengths. They are covered in this dark, slimy ichor. As they go to encompass around you, it appears that Rasputin will be going first. Alright, Alistair, can I get a Dex and Athletics from you? Since you are mid-air in this moment, I'll just do a 1 die penalty for that.
Okay.
Gather up my dice.
That is bad. That is a solid 2, and that would be a bestial fail as well.
Okay, so that's...
I'm not naked. I just said like when I
So you got a 2?
Yep,
Half
2,
Nazi.
and it'd be a bestial fail.
Alright, this is what happens. As these tentacles explode, as you go to plunge it down on Rasputin, you can still see his humanoid face amongst all the tentacles. His robes are starting to fray and tear. His tentacles wrap around you and they grapple you. They start to squeeze and pull you in. Go ahead and take 4 points of superficial damage. And it will be halved. Alright. That will be his turn right after I make an additional roll. Okay. As this happens, you see another large tentacle from Rasputin explode from his side and begin to grow. Alright, that is his turn. It will be Alistair's turn in the combat.
All right.
At the start of your turn, you can go ahead and give me a strength and athletics roll, and I'll roll on my end to see if you break the grapple at the start of your turn.
All right. Here we go.
I just forgot you're gonna be using all your dice now. Incredible. Amazing. Wow.
Look
He's
at
doing
him.
it.
Look at him go. Look at it.
Wow, that's a lot of dice. Wow. Okay. Wow.
You can pick up more
You're
than
still
one
going.
at a time.
Okay.
This is weird.
That's gonna be like 20 dice.
5, 6. That's 12, and it's a messy crit.
Jesus. Well,
Hey.
didn't
All
even
right.
do anything.
As this tentacle is starting to squeeze around you, you feel its slimy ichor drip down your body, starting to stain your suit. You burst with rage and you shred it. You watch as this slime scatters across the room and it coats your coterie and encompasses around the carousel. You watch as this tentacle begins to shrink back into his form. It is still your turn, but you are now free to do what you like.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bounding leap falcon punch him.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me strength and brawl, please.
Punch this poor guy's head off.
Pick up all your dice again.
It's the same amount.
I would still manage to find a way to BCO fail that many dice. Promise.
9.
9. Okay. You see several smaller tentacles try to come up and block the incoming blow from you. You punch with such force, Coterie. You feel this almost sonic boom that emanates from his strike. It makes contact, and you watch as these smaller tentacles shred into oblivion, only to see Rasputin's dead stare face looking at you as you break through it. You are right on top of him at this point.
All right.
You are probably right now. You're face to face.
As soon as I would get face to face with him, I'm going to immediately put myself into a defensive stance and get ready for more tentacles to explode towards
Okay.
me.
All right. My Tremere, it is your turn.
I'm going to turn into Ergoeth.
Okay. So that is going to be 2 rouse checks, like we talked about.
I passed and failed. So just one?
So you passed. Okay. So you passed on one, you failed on the other. You go up 1 hunger.
Yeah, it's like Fist of Cain. I have to do 2 rouse checks. If I fail one, I still go up 100.
All right. Erwin, as you... It's weird. The last time you did this, you heard a low growl. You could sense him coming out. But the change is almost instantaneous. As you shift into this form, you break away from your clothing. You have complete control. Coterie, as you watch Erwin begin to... He seems calm. His eyes flash green. He goes into his Urgoyle form, stone skin. These large horns begin to protrude out of his head. He has these almost bestial type ears that sit on top. His wingspan spreads out to almost 8 feet per wing. You see this large stone tail slam against the stone floor, and he gets right into an offensive stance. Urgoyle, what would you like to do?
Can you describe the room that we are in right now? Is it a pretty large room?
It is a very large room. So you are still in the archive. The carousel is right in front of you. You see Rasputin and Alice are currently in combat with each other. Marilyn is currently off to the side along with Memphis, and you're not too far from them.
Okay. I would like to do 2 things if I'm able to.
Sure.
Activate Unseen Passage first.
Can do that, yes.
And then, and I think that is a rouse check. I did not pass both. And then I would like to use Uncanny Grip to start climbing up the wall and then eventually across the ceiling.
Okay, so you wanted to just climb? Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. You watch as Urgoyle goes towards the wall and begins to bury his large claws into it and starts to climb up it like some sort of spider. As you watch him climb up, is that all you would like to do?
For now, until my next turn, yeah.
Okay. All right. As you hold your action, it will go to next in line. It's going to be Memphis.
So there's tentacles flying all over the place, correct?
Yes. So you're seeing as Alistair is dispatching them, they're starting to regenerate and grow out.
Okay. Well then, since I've already activated my sword,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to slice them.
Are you wanting to slice across Freckles?
Yeah, I did that at the beginning.
Actually, I don't think I actually described what happened.
Oh, okay.
As you ran your hand across Freckles,
Yeah.
you watch as your blood oozes out, and it's a little concerning at first. It has this green tint to it now. And as this happens, you watch as Freckles explode with this green balefire. You watch as the serpent head at the end screams out, and you watch as a dragon forms, and green smoke
That is so fucking metal.
blows out of it.
That's so fucking awesome.
Ending your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and try to slice and dice those tentacles.
I'm gonna slice and
Make
dice those
sure.
tentacles.
Dude, it's Sword of the Darkness Flame.
No. Blood Technique 1. Emerald Dragon Festival.
Alright, so go ahead.
Emerald Dragon Festival.
Could you please either give me dex or strength plus melee, whatever's the highest for you.
I'm gonna use a willpower.
Alright. And could you tell me what's your current willpower status, please?
That will put me at 3.
So you're at 3 total willpower.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's gonna be normal critical 7.
7 with the critical. Okay. Well, let's find out what... Okay. As you come in with your sword and it bursts with this green flame, and you go to slash. You watch as Memphis twirls with his blade. It almost creates this green flame cyclone. And you watch as these tentacles incinerate and shrivel up into nothing and ash. Alright. Is that all your turn there, Memphis?
That will be my turn.
Okay. Marilyn. It's her turn.
What's fake Marilyn doing?
You see that she's still lingering around Diedrich. If you like, it doesn't consume your action for the turn. You can give me a wits and awareness. There's no set difficulty. Just tell me how many successes you get.
2.
Okay. As you start to examine fake Marilyn, you notice to her side, Diedrich, he's starting to get this confused look. You see he's starting to search around, and he's starting to grip his sword as he looks at fake Marilyn and starting to draw it.
Alright. I'm gonna activate my strands.
Okay. You activate your strands. Go ahead and make the roll.
Okay. That is 1, 2, 3.
3. Okay. As you summon your strands, what would you like to do with them?
I'm gonna attack fake Marilyn. I want him to like entangle her and try to like wrap her up. So
You're gonna try to wrap her up?
Yeah.
Okay. So, why don't you go ahead and give me a either strength or dex plus melee. And I'll roll for fake Marilyn.
Oh, baby roll. Oh no, 2.
Okay. Let me roll for her.
Sounds like a baby roll, so that's good.
She's baby Marilyn.
As you come up with these strands, you begin to almost lasso them so you can encompass around her. You watch as she completely dodges your attack, and you encompass around her black hat, your black hat, and shred it. You're gonna have to be faster than that. I mean, y'all.
Is that my turn?
That is your turn.
I'm gonna fuck you up, bitch. I'm coming for you.
I mean, y'all. As you do this, you notice Diedrich, he shakes it off and he grabs his saber and he draws it. You watch as he gets into a two-handed stance and he drops down. I need to make a couple rolls real quick here.
I don't say y'all like that.
I really hope he doesn't swing that sword. Isn't he only like one away?
No,
His
she
memory's
was 7.
back.
So you see fake Marilyn. You watch as the sword goes straight through her chest, up her chin, and out her mouth. You are nothing but an imposter. And he watches her eyes start to glow red. And a red beam leads out of her mouth. And she appears to be paralyzed.
Amazing.
And he wipes the blade off. Fraulein, what's happening right now? Who is this?
I'm gonna point over towards Rasputin. Tentacle guy, Rasputin. Lots going on. We just need to make it out of here alive right now.
Alright. And he starts to walk towards Rasputin and Alistair. Okay, top of the round. Alistair, Dex and Athletics. I'll make a roll real quick.
Eight for me.
Got 8.
Watching Carl plan his next move, you can see it.
Tie goes to my player. As you had readied yourself for another barrage of tentacles, it was lucky that you did. You watch as another 3 tentacles explode from his form, and they begin to just pelt you. Coterie, you watch as Alistair takes these heavy 20-foot tentacles, and he just blocks them to the right and left. They barrage him. You watch as a hailstorm of strikes upon him. Alright, that is Rasputin's turn. It is now your turn, Alistair. So.
Thanks for the rope. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to grab and put my arms around one of the tentacles and bring it into my waist. I want to start trying to almost like room twirl him. I want to use him like a rope, jump back, and then start spinning.
Okay, alright. So this will be a feat of strength. So you could either do a strength and athletics or a strength and strength roll. Whatever's the highest for you.
We'll do strength and athletics.
Okay. Yep. Alright.
Here we go.
So I get a bonus, an extra die with that one.
You need two hands there. There you go.
Need help?
I got it.
You need some more dice.
He needs another hand. Can't hold them all.
White Wolf, please figure out the Elder System. Please figure this out.
Jesus.
It's like holding a bowl of soup.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so I rolled that, and then I get to roll one more. That one didn't add one, but that's a 16.
Okay. So that's a lot of soup. You pick Rasputin and the giant mass that he is now. They give you an idea, if you can remember back to when we were at the House on the Rock, those tentacles from that statue. That is about what he's becoming at this point.
That's huge.
So you pick this giant creature off the ground and you begin to swirl him around the room. How are you going about this?
Please don't
So
hit me.
I want to try to basically start slamming his body against the walls as
Okay.
fast as I can, and I'm going to start aiming him towards Irwin.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to try to aim him. Like, I want to go ahead and shout out, Irwin, on your left!
He's up in the sky.
Oh, you're in the sky. Oh, wait,
yeah,
that's
he
right.
climbed
You're in
the
Memphis.
walls.
I'm on the ceiling right now.
All right, so then I'm going to aim him towards Memphis then.
Okay.
Since I now see him wielding a demonic green death flame sword.
Okay. So, this is what's going to happen. As you are swinging this several tentacled creature around, he begins to swing around. Memphis, at this point, could you please give me a Dex and Athletics?
Be more than happy to.
All right.
4.
It's more than enough. You dodge and you get ready to strike on your turn with the assistance of Alistair. So, on your next turn, with your attack, you may add 3 more dice. All right. Alistair, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. Or Boyle.
So, all that's left is Rasputin right now, right?
Seems to be.
They're doing something. I'm going to hold turn then.
You're going to hold?
Yeah.
All right. So you hold your turn. It is now Memphis' turn.
So he's throwing it at me, correct?
You have already dodged the barrage of tentacles. It's currently perfectly lined up for you to get a strike in.
Awesome. Third blood technique. Jade Grand Slam. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna slash right through him.
You're gonna slash right
Yeah.
through. Okay. As you do this, could you please give me another attack roll? Remember, add 3.
Right.
It's like a village in food.
It sounds like Denny's if they try to do a Chinese New Year menu.
Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
A lot of bird egg in it.
Year of the Rabbit. Wait.
6.
No, Year of the...
You got a 6.
Yes.
What year is it right now? Year of the Rabbit?
What year is it, guys?
It is the year of the rat, I think.
Year of the Rabbit.
Okay.
2020.
All right. 6. Did you roll your extra 3 die?
I did.
Okay. As you bring your sword down, you don't realize it until you bring it all the way down. It almost lets out a flame as it strikes now. You feel heat from the back of you, and you look behind and you see a flame protruding out of the dragon's mouth, almost like a flamethrower, and it catches a bit of the back end of Rasputin on fire. You watch as more of the tentacles begin to burn in ash. All right.
Its weakness is fire.
All
I'll
right.
shout
is
out to
ours.
him.
Okay. I believe that's your turn.
That's my turn.
Okay. It goes to Diedrich's turn. You watch Diedrich. Marilyn, you've seen him swing his sword before, but the stances he's taking are completely alien to you. You watch as his eyes, they go all white. He takes his sword, and almost similar like Memphis, he runs his hands along it, and it starts to glow red at the end of it. And he takes it down, and he goes to strike at one of the tentacles.
He's copying my drip.
I don't like that.
He clearly remembers more things.
Yeah, I'm just
Now-
gonna forget him again now.
Okay.
The free pass card's gone, man.
He's only done twice.
He's not gonna remember his own birthday. What are we gonna do on his birthday?
Okay. So you watch as Diedrich, he begins to slice and dice his way into the center of this creature. He starts to... And with every strike, Marilyn, you start to notice the tentacles, they aren't being cut. You watch as red pockets begin to swallow these tentacles and disappear with them. And he starts to bamf these tentacles out of existence.
What?
He's like dimensionally killing them.
I need to do that.
How can I do that?
You see him shake his head a bit.
Diedrich, maybe you should stop.
And it's your turn, Marilyn.
We just stop for a little bit.
Are you approaching him?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just running.
Yeah. I think maybe just take a break for a second.
No, I'll be fine. We'll dispatch this creature together.
All right, I'm going to.
Where's Mallory? Where's the rest of you? When did you change your clothes?
We'll have to talk about that later.
All right.
And I'm gonna try to do Death Strands on Rasputin. Go for any tentacles.
Okay.
They're still-
So you've already made your initial roll. So just go ahead and give me another melee attack.
Okay. Dex and melee.
Dex or melee or strength and melee. Where is the highest pool for you?
They're all low. Joke's on you. Oh wait, I get one more there. That's oh. Okay. 4, 5, 6.
6. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. As you go to, you start to encompass around a couple tentacles. As you start to feel your body being lifted off the ground, as you encompass to one of them, it starts to pull you up almost like a puppet as you're holding on. You're somewhat dangling off the air, but not at the point to where you can just let go and drop right back down.
All right. I'm gonna drop back down.
Okay, you drop back down. You have your strands to the sides here. All right, top of the round. I'm gonna make a quick roll real quick. And once again, you watch more tentacles begin to spread out from Rasputin. It almost seems like every time you cut him down, he starts to regrow. Alistair, since you are right there with him, you start to notice his humanoid form is starting to disappear. His face is starting to melt off and drop to the ground. You watch as his robes are shredded. And then in the center, you see one giant yellow eye open up, and you see as it focuses on you. Okay, so...
Always go for the eyes, Alistair.
Or the moon.
Moon, sometimes it's not. Just go for it.
I'm gonna need some rolls real quick.
Well,
Death Maraca. Death Maraca. We really should have already made that shirt.
Okay, so... Coterie, could I please get Dex and Athletics from everybody?
Alright.
Even me? He can't see me, right?
Yes, even
Dex and athletics.
2.
you. 2. Okay.
3.
Alright. Maryland, 2. Memphis, 3.
3.
3. Okay. Erwin, 3. I'll roll for Diedrich real quick.
7 for me, messy critical.
Okay. So this is what happens. Could I please have Erwin and Memphis? You both will take 2 points of superficial damage, halved. Marilyn, you'll take 3 points of superficial, halved. So just round down. Alistair, you won't take any. You watch as Rasputin explodes with even more tentacles. He begins to thrash around the whole entire room. You watch as one giant tentacle, it almost looms over Doppelganger Marilyn as it comes down and just lays her out. You watch as a splat of blood sprays across the floor. And now he's nothing what he's seen before. He's completely different. He's this giant, almost octopus, eldritch-looking creature. This giant yellow eye begins to glow. You see the center of it. It has this almost red outline, and it begins to vibrate.
So we all see this?
Yes, you all see this. All right. So, it's your turn, Alistair.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use Flesh of Marble.
All right.
So I go up 1 hunger.
Okay.
I'm now very hungry. Very hungry.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, that's not good.
How hungry is he?
And I am going to, after I activate that, I'm going to, since I'm still, am I still within line of the...
Yeah, so
the
you
eye?
have him, you can see his eye.
Cool. I'm going to release my grip on those 2 large tentacles, and I'm going to bounding leap and head smash into the eye.
Okay. All right. So why don't you go ahead and give me a strength and athletics roll?
Stealing our move. You're invisible.
That's going to be a 14.
A 14. That is a lot. Okay. This is what happens. You watch as Alistair, he drops these heavy tentacles to the ground. You watch this tuft of dust sprays up. He almost gets down into a sprinter position. He launches with such force, and again, it's weird. This sonic boom bursts and emanates from him as he head first dives right into Rasputin. You watch as yellow pus and ichor begins to explode from the eye as he explodes right through it and out the other end. Alistair, as you come out, you're completely drenched from head to toe in this slimy, dark mess. As you hear this creature cry out, you don't know if it's even Rasputin at this point.
Don't you fucking die!
And you watch that as you look behind you, that wound closes. You see his eyes blink open once again. And as they do, you start to see smaller red eyes begin to open up around his body. He almost starts to look like a beholder at this point. Alright, so that's Alistair's turn. We're going to go to Urgoyle, who's still on the ceiling.
Alright. So, there's a central body mass, right?
Correct. That he just shot through.
Now there's many eyes.
Correct.
Okay. So, I want to position myself right over him.
Okay.
And I'm going to basically become a ballistic missile and go straight into him.
Okay. Alright, so are you diving head first,
Yes.
or are you dropping an elbow, or?
Head first.
Head first. Okay. Alright, go ahead and give me strength and athletics.
Rock beats tentacle.
What'd you get?
1.
Okay.
1. Look at this roll.
Would you like to use a willpower, Urgoyle?
Yeah, actually, I would.
Okay.
I would.
Go ahead and use a willpower.
Two.
Got 2. Alright, see how he does. Okay. So this is what happens. As Coterie, as you were battling this creature, and you're readying yourself for another attack, you can hear the falling of rock as you see Urgoyle, and he positions himself right above Rasputin. You see as he, almost bat-like, he goes upside down, his wings close around him. You see his talons on his feet dig deep into the stone, and as he plunges down, and you feel this shockwave, this bit of dust that hits against your skin. As he plummets right down into the middle of Rasputin, Urgol, you make contact, and it hits hard. You actually bury deep into Rasputin. You can feel the pus and skin break as you dig right into the top of his head. Then you start to realize the room's starting to get dark as tentacles start to come up and spiral and cone around you, and they start to close. All right. Turn? Mm-hmm. All right. Memphis, you just watched Urgoyle as he's delivers a blow. He starts to be encompassed by tentacles of this creature.
Starting to get encompassed?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go weed whacking again.
You gonna go weed whacking again?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna cut through all those tentacles.
Okay. All right.
I don't think we've ever had this many tentacle emojis being used in our chat.
Yeah, it's hot. Let's go.
All right.
The thirst.
Who knew Rasputin? Big hentai man.
3.
You got 3.
Yes.
Okay. This is what happens.
Uh-oh.
As you go to cut your coterie member free, you almost see the green flame diminish. And you make contact, and it cuts halfway through a tentacle, and you start to feel this withering, this slimy tentacle begin to wrap around your bicep as it starts to grab a hold of you. It starts to claw and climb between your legs as you feel these tentacles encompass around you. Is that your turn?
I know where this is going.
And there's no way I can try to push off of that?
Well, you could at your turn.
Okay.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Diedrich's turn. You watch as Diedrich, he takes his sword and he turns it upside down, and it seems like he's almost talking into it like a mic. That red light at the end of it, he begins to close his eyes and mutter some sort of words. And as he does, you see this red light start to appear behind Rasputin. Make a roll real quick. All right. As this red light starts to grow, you see this giant red sliver spread open to almost like a portal. Marilyn, as you peer into it, you see those red lines, almost this dark void that's hidden between this red hue. You see as Diedrich opens his eyes, and you just see red. You might want to get out of here. And you see Rasputin starting to move back towards this portal. Your turn.
My turn.
Yes.
All right. Can I see? Is it still like the yellow eye somewhere? Can I see it?
At this point, yeah, you can see eyes, but the main eye appears to be hidden amongst the tentacles that's currently entrapped Urgoyle.
All right. When I look at it, does it seem like there's like any main like torso area?
Yeah. So there's almost this like mass, this almost ball of eyeballs that's in the center of it. It almost looks like, say, an octopus that it has its tentacles pointing straight up, and you see several small tentacles kind of snaked off and wrapped around Memphis.
All right. I'm gonna walk towards the mass of eyeballs.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take out the feather, the quill, and I'm gonna stab into one of the eyeballs.
Okay. So I would need a strength plus melee from you.
God, don't fail me now, baby.
Let me know how many successes you get.
Not a lot, I'm sure. Alright. Don't laugh at me.
Oh, you got this. You got this.
Alright.
I don't know if you want to.
I don't want to. 2. I only have one willpower left.
Yeah.
2.
Wait, do I get anything extra from biting Alistair?
You see this as Marilyn, walks past her sire as he's muttering these words. You see Diedrich. He turns towards you. Fraulein, don't go. Stay back.
No.
As you walk past him, you take out that pen and you drive it deep into this creature, and you kind of stand back for a second as you let go. You see that nothing happens.
What the hell?
And all of a sudden, you see the insides of this creature starting to, it almost looks like it's exploding from the inside. You watch as a giant, it almost like it's like trying to breathe or what. And then all of a sudden you see bright white light start to bleed from this creature from the inside. And you see another.
Did I see her stab it too?
Yeah.
As soon as I see the light, I'm gonna go ahead and yell, "Shield your eyes!"
I'm gonna grab Diedrich and drop down the ground.
Okay. So you're gonna grab.
I do not want to look at this.
Okay. As you grab Diedrich and you go to the ground. Actually, could I please get a so from you, can I please get a strength and athletics?
You got this. You're a stone boy.
And then the rest of you, can I please get a dex and athletics?
I got this.
I'm about to be right there with you.
It's Irwin's my roll.
What's the bane of the volley?
I think you're gonna find out the hard way.
The Bane?
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
That's not good.
So-
That's like inside there.
1 and a bestial.
One and a best.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 for me.
5 for me too.
So Memphis got a 1 and a bestial. What'd you get, Erwin?
5.
Get a 5. Oh wow.
I'll go 5.
Maryland?
Nothing.
0. Goose egg. Okay. Alistair?
5.
5.
Alistair loses another coterie.
This is what happens. Erwin, as you're on the inside of this, you see the only light you have at this point is the eyeball. It's emanating this yellow hue. It's low. It's not a whole lot of light, but all of a sudden, it's like you're standing on top of a spotlight. You see it begin to glow bright white. And this almost frightens you to your core because it looks like sunlight. As you explode with your arms and you break free, you move away from this eyeball. Coterie, as you watch as this creature start to, and it swells up and it almost encompasses a quarter of the room. I need to make one final roll real quick.
That could be bad.
Whose final roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm... Okay, never mind.
Alright. So this is what happens. You watch as this creature almost pulls in and implodes on itself and it disappears into nothing. And it gets silent real quick. You look around the room, you see Doppelganger Marilyn, just a blood stain on the floor. You see her flesh and bones scattered about. You don't see Rasputin anywhere. And all of a sudden, BOOM! You see a giant explosion explode, and so Alzer and Erwin, you take no damage. Marilyn and Memphis, you both take 3 aggravated.
If I was to see this, would I have time to jump in front of one of them?
Okay.
I'll take the damage for somebody.
Okay. All right. This is what I'll do.
3. So you can literally take no damage right now.
So you can pick either 1 through 50 or from 51 and on up.
I'll do 1 through 50.
Oh, 1 through 50 doesn't have 69.
And who are you standing in front of?
I don't look. I'm assuming based off of their rolls, it looked like Maryland was the most caught off guard, so I'm gonna jump in front of Maryland.
Okay. And you're taking 1 through 50?
Yeah.
40. So you jump and you cover Maryland. You take the full run of it. You watch as Alistair, the back of his suit is completely burnt off. From neck on down, he's completely exposed as you see the nylon and the fabric begin to melt off his skin. You watch as his back burns and singes red. Memphis, it's like you hit sunlight, and it hits almost in a certain way where you hear Memphis give out this blood-curdling scream. You see his eyes go black. All right.
So if he jumped from me, is that still 3 ag for me?
Nope, he took it all.
Okay, so.
Oh!
Alistair, why'd you do that?
What's everybody's health at? Just so I know.
I don't know how to describe it.
I'm just at
So if you, I don't.
But I have one more hit.
You got one. Okay. All right. That sounds about right.
I was just at 3 superficial.
I just have 1 superficial.
All right. So you're 1 superficial between torpor.
No.
Oh, you only took 1.
Took one, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna look around, see how's everyone looking.
I'll be fine. A little crispy. How's Diedrich looking?
You see Diedrich. You see from his shoes on up, his pants are completely burnt. You see muscle and skin burned off. It almost looks like it took his legs.
All right, we gotta get out of here.
Yep. Is everyone all right?
I'm fine.
Marilyn, as you're next to Diedrich, you start to hear him talk, but he's not speaking English. He's speaking German. It almost appears incoherent.
I'm gonna hold his hands. We're gonna get you out of here, all right? Just relax.
You grab his hands and you feel them shaking. His eyes open finally and see his eyes shift from the left to the right. And he's still muttering German, and he grabs his legs and he winces in pain and he pulls away from you.
Do I hear him? Because I also can speak German.
So, who are you? Where? Where?
Diedrich, it's us. It's Marilyn, your child.
Monsters. And he starts to pull away as he's starting to drag himself since he can't get up and walk. So,
What's he saying?
Marilyn, he doesn't know who we are.
Tell him. He knows me.
He starts to fill his chest. What did you do to me? What did you do to me?
Diedrich.
Who are you?
Diedrich, calm down.
What's wrong with you?
I want to use dominate. Calm down. And I'm going to go ahead and do my rouse check real quick.
Sure.
Rouse check?
Yeah. I'm good. I get to take the best result out of 2.
Okay, scared me.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll.
I did.
All right. What'd you get?
For the
It's
composure.
contested.
Yeah.
He is not a kind.
That's right. Let's see here. It's manipulation and dominate, right?
Yep.
Jesus.
That's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, That's going to be a 6.
Okay. You tell him to calm down?
Yes.
Where am I? And he's still speaking German at this moment.
You're in Chicago, Illinois. You realize you're speaking German, right?
I'm in Chicago. That was not Munich.
Just lay down.
What's wrong with my heart? I don't feel my heart.
Just lie down. You're fine.
My legs, they are burnt.
But you don't really feel it. Lie down.
Why won't he speak English?
You're fine.
Alistair, does he know English? What's going on?
Can you speak English?
Just a little bit. It's not very good. There's something in my mouth.
Those are your... Marilyn, he doesn't know who he is. He doesn't even realize he's a kindred.
He just knew who he was 5 minutes ago. What do you mean he doesn't know who he is now?
What's wrong with my teeth?
Let's make him stop it. I'm gonna try to grab his hand.
Frost, sorry. I don't know who you are.
Why doesn't he remember who
My
he is?
name is Diedrich von Kaiser.
Yeah, someone had to have. He'll sleep it off.
I am not American.
Oh, nice to meet you, Diedrich.
It's nice to meet you.
Can you tell him I'm Marilyn?
Marilyn.
And can you tell him we're gonna help him? We're gonna get him out of here. He's hurt.
We're going to help you. You just need to lie down.
Alright. You see him lie down. He runs his hands over his thighs down to his calves and he starts to rub them. He has his just utter confusion about him.
Marilyn. I'm gonna take Marilyn and move her. Why would he not remember who he is?
I don't. Maybe it was from the explosion. I don't. He just knew who he was. Where he is. He just knew who I was.
Out of character, I'm fairly certain. Alistair doesn't know about the sword, right?
You don't know about
I don't know that it makes you lose your memories.
Yeah, she's the only one that's aware of it.
Okay. All right, maybe.
Less that what he just did before I stabbed Rasputin.
What do you mean? What he just
took
did?
all of his memories, yeah. It's a sword. It's supposed to be like it's supposed to be a one-time. When you use it, it takes away one memory. That's how it's supposed to work. I thought it shouldn't be taking all of his memories away with a few uses again, because I got his memories back.
Wait, he lost memories in the first place?
Well, every time you use it, it takes the memory away.
Every time he swung that sword, he would lose his memories.
Yes.
Then how did you get his memories back?
The deal?
Fuck. Okay. Right now he's a little too fragile to be doing kindred things. We need to get his legs healed up.
I know.
I'm feeling... I'm gonna feel my back. How does it feel?
It feels mortally wounded. You can feel the muscle tissue and the singed skin.
Memphis is looking pretty bad too, isn't he?
Yeah, the whole entire side of his robe is completely burnt off. You can see muscle tissue on him too.
Ouchies!
What is in the room?
What is in the room?
Is anything left?
As you look around the room, it doesn't look like the light really hurt anything else besides everybody here.
Okay.
You look at
So
Doppelganger.
there wasn't like kinetic damage done.
Yeah, you see Doppelganger Marilyn, and it appears what her remains are nothing but a black mark on the floor.
I'm gonna look around the room for a cup or anything that can contain liquid.
Okay. It takes you a little bit. You eventually find a small. It almost looks like a small pot. You find it amongst of like oddities that are spread about throughout the archives.
I'm gonna grab it I'm gonna empty out, make sure it's clean, and I'm going to put some of my blood into it. And once there's I'd say a drink amount, I'm gonna take it over to Diedrich and I'm gonna see if I can get him to drink it.
I will need a rouse check.
What are you doing?
Marilyn, he doesn't know he's even a kindred. He can't heal
How do you think
his
he's gonna react
legs.
to you trying to put your blood in his mouth?
That's why I'm gonna tell him it's just medicine. And if not, I will dominate him to drink it. He needs to heal. I'm already feeling very, very strained from this. Marilyn, just let me do this. Unless you have a better idea.
I don't think you're in any position to be cutting yourself open right now.
How do you want to heal him? He is your sire.
Just let me try.
I'm gonna hand the pot over to her then.
Okay. As this happens, Coterie, wits and awareness.
Oh, Jesus.
I need you to beat a 2.
And you're asking a lot from me. Oh, wits and awareness.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
3.
3. Okay. Pass.
2.
Pass. Pass.
Pass.
Okay.
Barely pass.
So you hear this low growl, the sounds of claws on pavement. It all sounds like a canine walking across a wooden floor or stone floor. And that's when you see this large wolf come into the scene. You recognize its form. You see Becket. So yeah, as he begins to shift back. I guess I missed the,
Explosion.
Oh, there was an explosion. I'm sorry.
Implosion.
I didn't think it was going to take me that long to get here.
I'm going to make my way over and, is the feather still there?
So you look and see where the feather, you don't see it.
Alright, at least Memphis can't grab it. That's all I was worried about.
Damn it.
Alistair, maybe you should give that to Memphis.
Give what? Yeah.
Is there something I could help out with?
We're dealing with a situation here.
You look very hungry.
I am... Yes, I am, but
Okay.
the problem here is Diedrich, his sword, he doesn't remember, he doesn't even realize he's a kindred.
Why don't we tend to our wounds first, and then we can...
You start to hear Diedrich cry as he begins to hold his legs and he begins to shed tears of blood. As this happens, he goes to wipe them away and he looks at his hands.
I want to run over to him. I'm going to kneel down in front of him.
All right. You kneel around Diedrich
I'm gonna try to reach out.
and console him.
Yeah.
All right. As you begin to console Diedrich as he starts to weep and cry. Well, I could try to help out if you don't mind.
Becket, please,
Some of my blood.
Whatever, I don't care, just...
Wait, how do we know this is Becket?
Well, you have a mole on your left cheek.
Is who?
I'm not even gonna ask.
Well, that's to be fair though. Erwin, you've been walking around naked quite a few times.
Well, his rear end wasn't exposed tonight. I saw that earlier when he changed. He invited me to his haven and, well, up to his room.
I'm making my way over towards Memphis and sit down next to him. How you doing, champ?
It hurts.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you with that.
What are you gonna do?
Well,
He's gonna
they're
feed off
5 hunger, by the way.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. So,
Why'd you come to me?
Feed.
so
Who's
could I get a
feeding here?
willpower roll from you, Alistair?
Who's
Sure.
feeding here?
Yeah, right.
Were you asking me to feed you, or were you saying what you're about to do to me?
Oh my god. Poor Memphis. He didn't even do anything this time.
If he sneezes on me,
0.
Zero.
Okay.
What are you
So if you'd
talking
like,
about?
Alistair, you could spend a willpower point and control yourself.
Yeah, I'll do that.
okay.
I had 5 willpower left. I just not a single one of them was good.
Sure. All right.
I know that's
So you buy yourself a little time as you offer your wrist out to Memphis.
Drink.
And I nurse on him like a suckling pig.
All right. So how much are you allowing him to take?
Enough to make me go up in water hunger.
Okay. All right. So you slake 2 hunger.
2 hunger?
Yep. Alistair's blood is sweet. It has a very familiar taste. You recall back when you were feeding from Portia. It is almost identical.
You taste like my girlfriend.
What?
What?
I'm sorry, I'm getting a little woozy.
Yeah.
Alright. Becky, do you mind if I just make sure it's you real quick before we do this?
Fine. But I don't think we have long.
Okay, I'll make it quick.
Do what you need to do.
I'm gonna do a premonition roll while I grab his hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna mend.
Just I want to just get some sort of insight on if it's really him.
Sure. Go ahead and make a roll.
You taste like my girlfriend. Amazing. Just superb.
Phrasing.
Yeah. 4.
4. As you come to in the network. Those red lights, those lines, those timelines illuminate your surroundings, illuminate Becket. You see him, he seems frantic, seems to be running from something. He's holding someone's hand. You can make out a very delicate figure. She's wearing a long black dress, this long, almost dark raven hair. You can't quite make out her face. We have to get out of here. I don't care what. Stop it. And her voice, it seems to be muffled. All right, fine. I understand. We can deal with this about later. There's another night. Come on. And he pulls her forward. I know why you're here, Becket. And you see Vlad sitting across from Becket. Oh, tell me why I am here. Goes to another interview. You see a bald head. This tribal-like tattoo on top of it. Almost this bestial kind of mutton chop look. Ah, so you are the famous Tally. You come too.
Alright, he's clean.
I hope you didn't see anything too private.
No, just mostly interviews, it looked like.
Oh, okay.
And a lady.
Which one?
I don't know, looked like a lady you liked. She got like black hair. You guys were running from something. I saw.
Just curious.
Yeah. What are you hiding, Becky?
I know a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things. Anyways, you see him, one claw grows and he slits his wrist and he begins to squeeze his forearm and bleed into... okay, so I imagine you are very hungry, and I am not made of blood. Well, I am, but I don't have that much. Okay. He bleeds, and he starts to look a little woozy. Okay. And he fills it almost about a little past halfway. I don't think my blood is anywhere near ulcers, but it should suffice. Well, someone drink it.
I will start.
Give it to... Give it to Diedrich.
No, I will take care of Diedrich. You take this.
I'm going to grab it then.
Okay, grab it and take a drink.
Drink it.
Slake a hunger.
Thank you, Becket.
Of course. Anyone else? It's
I don't think it looks like you can't really do much more.
it's a explorer flavor, I guess.
Go ahead and hand it off to someone else.
Okay. It looks like it has about 2 more drinks in it.
That's weird. I'm still so thirsty. That's not usual.
Well, how's Memphis feeling?
Still very thirsty.
I'm not really thirsty. I just need time to heal.
Erwin,
Yeah.
do you need any?
Why don't you go?
No, I'm fine. If no one else needs it, then I think we should probably just let Alistair. He does not look good.
Right.
I'm gonna go over to Diedrich.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit next to him.
Alright, yeah, give me that.
All right. Go ahead and slake 2 more hunger, Alistair.
Another!
Oh my god.
As you go to console Diedrich, it appears he's done crying at this point.
Are you alright?
So I think so. I think I can stand up.
I don't. Look at his legs, so they're the same, right?
They're the same as he begins to stand up and begin to walk on them. It doesn't hurt. It hurts, but I can. I can walk.
Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go over. Who has the cup? You still have the cup?
I just drank the rest. Oh, yeah, I have the. I just. Yeah.
Did you smash it?
I actually smashed it, yeah. I'm sure you could probably find another one.
I'm gonna go look for another cup.
Okay. As Marilyn kind of throws her hands up in the air and begins to walk around Felix's haven. Eventually, you do find another cup. You find another. You start to analyze it, and these oddities they appear to be priceless relics. As you grab another vase, this one appears to be Greco in origin. So.
Alistair.
I'll pay for that, I'm sorry.
Alright, I'll make sure I'm like, my back turned to Diedrich so he doesn't see what I'm doing. I'm gonna slit my wrist, so I'm gonna bleed into the cup.
Okay. As you begin to bleed into it, you start to analyze it. It appears to have this stain around the inside of it. It almost looks like oil of some kind. As you bleed into the this vase, you go back to Diedrich.
It has oil in it?
It looked like at one point it held oil.
It's like a residue?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's residue.
I'm gonna test it real quick.
You run your finger
I don't
around
trust
it. It
nothing.
feels
I'm gonna
hard.
lick it.
Feels like amber.
So paranoid.
I'm gonna lick
You
it.
lick it, and it tastes like old pottery.
Seems safe. I'm gonna take it over to him.
So,
Tell him medicine. I don't know how to say that.
Diedrich, this is a type of medicine that'll help heal your legs.
all right.
Just drink it. It's gonna taste really bad.
Why does he look hesitant? What'd you say?
I told him it's gonna taste bad, so he doesn't
Yeah.
spit it up.
Persuasion check from you. You can do.
No, I'm just gonna dominate him. Drink it.
Okay. All right.
Yep, good.
Mixed.
Tastes like pennies. Cleanse these dice again.
Ooh, good roll. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. It's all right. He begins to tilt it back, and he drinks. And actually, could you please give me some? How much blood are you looking to put in there?
Oh, how big is it? How big is the pot?
It's about
I'll put like that much
that
in
much.
there.
Give
Yeah.
me 2 rouse checks.
Oh boy. Oh.
I'm fine. I was at 1.
Oh,
That's just
were you?
Those are old
Okay.
marks. This is a really.
Oh, it looked like she was already at 3. I was like, oh, here we go.
You see him just tilt it back and just.
It's okay.
I was freaking out.
All right. It's very sweet. Sweet.
Is he saying in German or English?
She's saying in English.
Oh, he thinks I'm sweet.
It tastes sweet. Thank you. Why is it?
Do you feel better?
Why is it red? Is it wine?
I'm gonna look towards him. It has some animal blood in it, but don't worry, it's part of the medicine.
Yes, well, I do feel better.
Healing properties. Just let it take effect.
Okay. So, I can't feel my heart.
Oh, shock.
It's just the nerves. You just can't feel at the moment. It's there. Don't worry. Just can't feel it.
All right.
You are currently in a state of extreme shock.
Okay. Thank you.
You need to get some rest. Try to. I'm gonna go ahead and dominate him again.
Okay.
Jesus.
Sleep.
Oh wait, are we staying here?
We're gonna carry him out of here.
Alright.
Even with the blood, his legs.
Don't mush his brain, please.
I'm not going to mush his brains.
Please be careful, he's delicate.
Sorry.
I'm good. It's a messy critical and it's 8 again.
Okay. As you tell him to sleep and not try it.
Oh, I won't catch him.
As you catch Diedrich and he passes out.
Wow, he's really heavy.
You hear metal sound as you see his saber skids across the floor.
I'm gonna gently lay him
By
down.
who?
It's just in the middle of the floor right now.
And I'm gonna no. I'm gently laying him down. I'm running out. I'm gonna go grab it before Memphis can. You already have your cool sword.
Grab his saber.
That's the sword of memories.
You grab it.
Some Kingdom Hearts shit.
See the light in the red gem at the end of the hilt slowly fades out. It's gone. As you hold it, appears to be dormant at the moment.
Alright, I'm gonna try to like loop it through my belt loop or something.
Cuts herself, uses a memory.
Alright.
I'll kind of look around for it.
So
Is there like a mirror somewhere?
A mirror? Well, there is mirrors throughout the.
I kind of check myself out in the mirror and I have it on my side, like.
As you walk up to the carousel and you see a dirty, broken mirror, you start to stand and pose with the saber. So I think we should get out of here and probably find some help.
No. We have a mission. We have to kill Capula now.
We're in what?
We are in no condition right now to
position.
fight.
Yeah.
We took care of Rasputin. We can. I need.
Where are we going? I just remembered I don't have a home anymore.
We need to go somewhere safe, which means everyone needs to come back to my place.
I'll pick up Diedrich.
Okay. You
Thank
pick
you,
up Diedrich.
Erwin.
And I'm gonna go ahead and take, since it completely obliterated the back of my clothes, I'm going to pull the rest of my clothes off, since they're not gonna stay on anyways. So I'm gonna look at everyone.
Again.
If you all wanna give me a moment, I wanna see if I can find some old clothes in here. I'm not walking around in the nude.
Okay. So, what is your current willpower at? 4?
4, yes.
Could you please give me a willpower roll?
Being naked.
Erwin, to be fair, you're naked a lot too.
There's no
Why is he
contested
always so proud of his
set
hammer?
difficulty. Just tell me what you get.
Just displaying it everywhere.
Okay. As Alistair begins to leave, Coterie, could you please give me a wits and awareness? I need you to get a 2.
My brain just shut off. There it is. Ooh.
1.
3.
Oh,
Pass.
Oh boy. 1.
Okay. So the only one sees this is Memphis. Erwin, you're a little busy as you begin to pick up Diedrich and Marilyn.
Careful.
You're watching him. Memphis, you start to catch the back of Alistair as he begins to leave. You notice his tattoo. It's gone. And that's when you start to see almost this faint circle begin to appear on the back of his neck. Alistair, as you're walking away, you step, and it almost feels like you step in a crevice, and as your knee kind of buckles, and you kind of catch yourself. Maybe you exhaust yourself to the point where you can't walk right. And all of a sudden, NPC watches that seal disappear. Alistair, as you continue on and you push forward.
Did anyone else see that?
See what?
Number 1, his tattoo's gone.
It's tattoo. Who, Alistair?
Yeah. And then he had a dot.
I mean, we're all kind of shaken up right now, Memphis. We could be seeing stars for all I
No.
know.
I know it to be true.
Can we talk about your sword for a second, also?
What about it?
What happened?
What do you mean?
What was the green flame thing?
Oh, yeah, no, that was new for me, too. I had no idea.
It's pretty cool.
You
It
look at your
was-
sword.
Yeah.
So as you look at your sword, you notice the steel is completely scorched black.
I've got a black blade.
That kind of reminds me of something like some anime Kaido was watching. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I love it. I need to find out what freckles is in Japanese. That'll be its new name.
Okay.
Bankai. indeed.
Bankai.
Alistair, as you make your way throughout the archives, and you trying to find a piece of an article of clothing. You find you find a coat. It looks like it belongs on a Shakespearean play. It has that almost tuft that goes around the neck.
Yes.
It has the frills at the end of the sleeves.
Oh, I get excited. Is it actually authentic? Do I look
yeah,
at it?
it looks authentic. It looks about your size too. It might be a little bit of a stretch, but you could get it on.
This will work. Is there any pantaloons with him as well?
There appears to be pantaloons folded up to the left hand of the case.
All right. Put this on.
So you put it on. It does have gold filigree throughout it. It has this deep emerald green. I see little gems embroiled around the vest part of it. So
What did I say? It's probably 17th century?
yeah, about.
Old. Can't miss that smell. It still smells like poverty, horseshit, and lice. I do not miss the wigs. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and put the pants on, and then I'm gonna walk back out, and I'm gonna stop before I walk out and just kind of brace myself for what they're gonna say.
Okay.
And then walk out.
So you summon the mental fortitude to deal with your coterie with your new outfit. Coterie, you watch as Alistair steps out and he looks like he belongs in Hamilton.
All right.
Wow, Alistair, you look good.
Thank you. I wasn't expecting a compliment.
You look like the cover of one of my books.
All right.
Are you a clown?
Is that all they had?
It's an aristocratic look, alright, Memphis. I
It's
know
a-
you're too young to understand.
It's old clothing, yes.
Yeah,
It's
so
old clothing?
he looks like a Shakespearean playwright or some sort of old-timey Broadway show.
Flourish the pinky.
Now, why don't we all get out of here?
Does he have the neck thing on?
Yeah, get the
I can't take you seriously with that cummerbund.
Oh,
What?
he knows the word. How do you know that word?
I took a guess.
Wow.
There's no way you just accidentally got that.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Do you know what a dunwaiter is?
Are you Memphis?
Yes.
This isn't. This might not be Memphis.
What's a dunwaiter?
It's the guy who helps you get up and down the elevator.
Nope, it's Memphis. All right.
Well, he was close almost though. It is kind of. An
It
elevator,
is
isn't
sort of an elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
Close.
almost right.
Yeah, the
Are
servant
you,
guy.
you clairvoyant?
He's stupid, and they call him the dumb waiter with the elevator.
No, that's a bellhop. You're talking about a
All
bellhop.
right,
That's Memphis.
let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Okay. As you begin to gather your things, carry Diedrich away, Becket following behind, you make your way out of Felix's Haven. As you do, I'm assuming you're going out the way you came in.
Yes.
Before we leave, though, Erwin, maybe you should look normal when we leave. Maybe you shouldn't walk outside looking like that.
Alistair's looking like this.
Well, it could be anything. He'd be going to the play for all they
If
care.
I use obfuscate, does that make him look like he's just floating?
As soon as I hear him that, I'm gonna look towards it. You're not riding in the car like that. Change back to your normal self.
Maybe I could fly back.
Do you have any experience flying?
No, he should fly, and I will ride him.
Mini experience.
No.
Yes.
Stop.
It's
I
the
think-
never-ending story.
That didn't go well last time.
Would
Memphis.
you like to fly
I
over?
just no, that's a horrible idea.
It's a masquerade breach.
No,
Shut
I
the
would-
fuck up. And you're going to turn back normal and just get in the car. There's no reason. There's no reason for flight.
I'm gonna be naked.
It's because you can't do it.
Alistair, if you have blood pressure, it'd be going sky high right now.
Do you want to fly?
No.
What
I
if
just
not?
want,
What
I
if we
just
just?
want, all right. I just want Diedrich in the car. I just want to get him. I want to get him to Alistair's. I want to take care of him. I don't want you flying around city hanging on to him. Okay.
But he'll be invisible.
This isn't a Disney movie. All right. We'll just go. Look normal. Let's get him in the car. Let's go.
Later.
Right at the door, then. That's why
Okay, so
I'm carrying something. I want to drop him as soon as I turn back.
I think I should meet up with you all later.
If you don't ever see us again, I won't blame you.
I'm going to go ahead and I'll give him my address then for my haven.
All right, I will try to stop by, maybe sometime tonight or the next night. You all be careful. Try not to ride each other.
Yes. We'll,
Right.
make sure that no one is riding anyone here. Memphis, Erwin.
Alistair,
Wait, where's that? Where's that quill?
I've seen your basement.
Okay,
Has everyone been in my basement?
What basement?
you watch as Becket almost just awkwardly leaves the conversation and just walks off.
Bye, Becket.
I'll show you when we get there.
No.
He
No.
has a swing inside.
It's an indoor swing. It's the forbidden swing. You won't let me on it. It's a special workout room.
Sounds fun.
So a man just cannot enjoy the dark succulent desires of the flesh, apparently, and enjoy the arts and crafts that are involved with it.
I'm not. No one's judging
No
you.
one's saying don't do it.
I
But
get
it's like,
it.
let us be part of your world.
Not together though.
No.
No.
Also, not
together.
me. I don't want to be part of that. Don't judge you.
I want to hang upside down.
Wait, are we walking to the car while we're doing this?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
as you
I dropped mine.
okay, as you about to break surface, and you drop. So you're shifting back to your kindred form. As you shift back into your kindred form, you are in the nude. Would you like to obfuscate or anything along those lines?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You watch as Erwin shifts back. Almost no problem. Almost instantaneous as you shift back and you
Wow, Erwin.
pop obfuscate.
Who's carrying Deidre?
I'll go ahead and carry him.
I hope y'all get his leg.
Okay. As you
I'll get his legs.
carry Diedrich, you all break the surface. Make some rolls real quick.
Oh God. I was like, I'm waiting for the fuckery. I'm waiting for the backstab to happen.
Your car is excluded.
Yeah, but
Right
the
now?
wraith is destroyed again.
Should I do it now, Elijah? Sorry, bud.
As you all break the surface, you hear Kaido's voice call out to you, "Hey!" And he starts to run over. "Hey, you guys, what are you wearing?"
He was naked, now he's not.
My clothes got destroyed. That's the only thing I could find to wear.
A lot of things happened.
Where's Erwin?
Erwin
around.
He died.
He's not wearing any clothes either, so he's choosing not to show himself.
Okay. You look like hell. What the hell happened to his legs?
There was a big problem.
We'll tell you in the car.
As you see as Kaido gets this kind of like tense look, you hear footsteps coming up behind him. You look and see Damien walking up. Hey, so everything, what the hell happened to you guys?
Birthday party.
This probably looks really confusing for you.
What did you do to my primogen?
We didn't do anything to him. We're taking care of him. And your primogen, my sire. I wouldn't have done that to him.
Okay, so Kevin wants to see Diedrich. Yeah,
Like right now?
yeah, Kevin.
What, is it important?
Diedrich is not in any shape right now to meet with Kevin.
Yeah, I was trying to. I don't really care. Prince wants to see Diedrich now.
Alright, then I will go see Diedrich. Or I will go see Kevin. And you can take Diedrich back to my haven.
I'll go with you.
And if Kevin has a fucking problem with it, I'm gonna show him my hand. Camarilla orders.
Alright, fine. It's whatever. Alistair would come with me. And I'll make sure that the primogen is secured and safe. Whatever, you go do that. Someone's talking to the prince tonight. It's not me. Come on.
Great show last time, by the way.
Thanks. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with
So cool.
I'm gonna go with Damien. I'm gonna look towards the coterie and just say, be safe. Everything's gonna be alright.
Thank you, Alistair.
I'm gonna make my way with
Memphis
Damien.
going with you?
No, it's just gonna be me going with Damien.
Memphis, you should go with him.
Maybe I should go with you.
It is
gonna
your
look
dad,
back-
after all.
No.
No, I've got a surprise for him.
Hey, Alistair, can I get the keys to the Wraith?
Go ahead and throw him over to him.
Okay. Alright, guys, let's get going.
Wait. What's
What?
your favorite anime?
My favorite anime.
Tell me.
Why we gotta talk about this?
Tell me
right
right now.
Oh,
what's
you
your
might be a
favorite anime.
doppelganger.
Tell us.
What does that have to do with it?
Tell me.
Would you get in the car if I tell you?
Yeah.
Alright, fine.
It's called Lyoko, isn't it?
No, don't give him answers.
It's Fist of the North Star, okay?
Is that right?
Yeah,
that's
that sounds right.
That sounds right. All right, we'll get in the car.
That sounds anime-y.
Can we go now?
Yeah, we'll get in the car.
Okay. Alright. Everybody gets in
Shotgun.
the car? Okay. We call shotgun. Everybody, you get in the car?
Yeah.
Alright. So everybody gets into the car and they drive off. Damien walks up to his SUV. He opens up the passenger door for you. Alright, let's get going.
I want to get in.
Okay. You and Damien drive off. Begin to head down Michigan Avenue. And you find yourself in front of Kevin's lofts. Well, you have fun explaining to him what the hell you guys were up to, because you look really weird right now, man.
I know.
Alright.
I'm not dressed like this by choice.
Okay. Well, you go and...
I'll deal with Kevin. And you did a good job, by the way.
Thanks.
And you've been doing a good job. I know that doesn't really fucking mean anything from me, but I'm just letting you know. I do admire when people actually take their job seriously.
Thank you.
You have a good night, Damien.
You too, Alistair.
Go ahead and get out and close the door.
Okay. So you get out and you close the door. Assume you walk in and you head up the elevator.
Yep.
Okay. Doesn't take you very long. You find yourself in front of Kevin's loft. You walk in.
Yes.
Okay. As you walk in, you're greeted just a typical way. There's several guards standing by as they open the door and they greet you. They look you up and down, and they walk you towards Kevin, who's currently staring out through the window onto the skyline. Now, I really hope that you, as he turns around. Now, you're not my primogen, but who are you supposed to be there, Alistair? Peter Pan?
We can settle on Peter Pan for tonight, Kevin.
Were you gonna fly off to Neverland there?
Not quite.
Now, Alistair, where the hell is my primogen?
He's resting after a very, very strenuous night. And he's not in a good headspace to speak with you at the moment, Kevin.
Now, if you're saying he's fine, he's fine. As long as he's safe, that's all I care about.
His safety is right now very secure.
Alright. Now, what the hell are you and your peanut gallery going off and doing now nights? I'm kind of curious. My primogen goes missing. His haven goes up in flames. I'm assuming there's something going on that I don't know about in my city. And if there's one thing that pisses me off, Alistair, is not knowing what's going on in my city.
Go ahead and I'm gonna make my way. I'm gonna sit on the couch that Annabelle sat on when Memphis was torped.
Okay.
Go ahead and cross my legs. I could see that. I really could. Kevin, I know if I was running the city and there was a bunch of things going on outside of my knowledge that would just drive me up a wall. But, what do you want to know? Because everything that I've been dealing with over the last 3 to 4 nights has been just the fucking worst.
Was the fire started by an Anarch?
Nope. Onyx had nothing to do with it.
First Inquisition?
Nope. Inquisition had nothing to do with it. Sabat, nothing to do with it.
Now, don't go and tell me it's Guru.
Nope. Not the Guru either. I'll save you the guessing game. Because I don't think you're really going to be able to wrap your head around it. You were familiar with an an old Russian warlock named Rasputin?
No, but why don't you go ahead and enlighten me about that?
How about, Dracula? You know Dracula, right?
Now, Alistair, if you don't want to have a serious conversation, that's fine. If everything's fine and there's no werewolf...
Everything's not fine.
So you trying to tell me that I have a warlock and Dracula setting people's havens on fire.
I'm gonna put this out as clean and as simple as I possibly can for you there, Kevin. Long story short, last year when we were dealing with the Zemetzis and the Von Kaisers, you remember that?
Yeah.
Well, they were essentially puppets, tools for an entity known as Kupala. It's an ancient demon that resides within the soil filled with blood of Transylvania, which is the homeland of Dracula. We also made a deal with, as long as the antediluvian known as Zemetzi, the literal fucking clan that we're talking about. Well, Kupala apparently wants to just fuck everything on the planet. For some reason, Chicago's part of that. I guess it is on the planet, but for some reason specifically here. And, he just keeps trying to destroy things and start new apocalypse machines within Chicago. Oh, yes, by the way, we stopped Von Kaiser last year, so that put a little damper in his plans, so then he decided to send Rasputin. We just killed him with a literal feather of Lucifer, which was also given to us by a demon in a Pentex. Yes.
I should have went.
See, Kevin kind of paused and he's about to say something, but he stops and he looks at you. He bites his knuckles a couple times.
Do you want me to continue, or are you getting the comprehending picture of the amount of shit that I am swimming in on a nightly basis?
I understand now, Alistair. You apparently very overworked. So why don't you take some time for yourself? You go out and you do whatever.
Do you believe me? Do I look like a fucking screenwriter to you? I'm telling you the truth, Kevin. I'm being upright and honest.
I tell you what. You are probably telling the truth. Why don't you just maybe take a month, maybe 3 months, maybe I'll make sure, and I'll write to the inner circle and the Lady Jessica of the Cinder to not bother you for a while, and maybe I'll make sure that your coteries find them bothering you, and
all right, well, while I'm taking my nice vacation, lounging on the beach, soaking up the rays, why don't you go ahead and tell me what you're going to do about the Tremere in the city then, What are you going to do about the demon that's still trying to steal a urn filled with apparently like 72 other demons?
right. Okay. All right. Well, I see this has been.
Have you been down to the Chantry? Have you been there? When was the last time you saw Abraham?
Okay. Now, I thought this was going to be a short meeting. I have another appointment.
Oh, yes. Appointments. Appointments to keep. Things to do. I feel you. Tell you what, Kevin, you get to those meetings. I'll get right on my vacation.
All right.
You have a good night.
You have a good night, too. All right.
I'm going to go ahead and get up. I'm going to walk over to the elevator and just...
You call the elevator, and it slowly ascends. So the doors open. You see a well-dappered man. He appears to have facial hair. His hair is all swept back. He has his top hat to his side. Worn face. He has his mustache that is curled with wax. He almost looks like He almost looks like those old-timey, like, doctors.
Do I recognize this as Felix?
It takes you a bit. Why don't you give me a wits and insight? What? Difficulty will be set to 4.
Punch him. Punch him in the face.
Wits and insight.
Red
That's
alert.
the same one.
Red alert, everyone. What?
Oh, not right now, but
Yeah, 7.
7. Okay, you immediately recognize him. It's been a long time since you've seen Felix.
Felix?
It's been quite some time, hasn't it, Alistair?
I look back at Kevin, look at Felix.
There you are. Now,
Oh, great! You know him! How do you know him, Kevin? Tell me!
he walks up behind you, and you see Kevin kind of like gently push you behind the back. Now, why don't you go get some rest there, Alistair? And me and Felix are gonna have a discussion. Maybe we can talk about possibly relieving some duties from Deidre. Now, you have a nice night. He hits the button, and the doors begin to close. You see Felix as he. Hello.
Doors close. Throw my phone across it. Con! Facilitatoria! Para control! Siluduga! Peridurkita!
Is he good?
So you come to the bottom floor.
you should take that vacation.
The doors open. You see Critias and Annabelle just looking at you. Oh, my.
Hello, Critias. How are you doing? Surprised to see you with a woman. I know you hate them. Also, how's it going, Annabelle? Or, sorry, dead fuck? And I'm gonna turn and walk away from them.
Okay, as you walk right past them, they have this, like, they are just lost for words as they look behind them and they watch you leave.
Did that seal hold in all your sass?
Changing scenes. Back to the car. Alright.
How do you think things are going with Alistair?
I'm sure he's fine. He's really good at keeping his cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about him. So, what all happened with, well, down there?
Oh, you know what a Bali is?
Yeah.
I'm one.
All of a sudden,
not-
he steps on the brakes. Okay, so I don't think you remember that section from our classes. So who taught you that word?
Those guys. Oh, and Alistair.
Is
So what
It's
happened
real.
was
It's a thing.
I made a deal with the demon. But
we all did?
yeah, we're all Balis.
No, not
nope,
that. Not
nope,
that. We all
nope.
made a deal with the demon.
I am okay. Well, he starts driving again.
So apparently I can throw fire and lightning.
You have to be taught.
I'll figure it out.
No one teaching him.
Yeah. No.
Do you know how?
I don't think anybody can teach him.
You pop out of obfuscate.
Yeah.
There's a demon besides Kapula.
Yeah, he's chilling out in Pentex. Pentex building.
Yeah.
Alex Roth.
He's actually a really good fiend. I was gonna say person, but
Okay. All right. Just one thing at a time.
mm-hmm.
Eventually, you find yourself outside of Alistair's Haven. He pulls into the garage and opens up the door for everybody. Okay, let's move Diedrich into one of the rooms.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna help him move over.
Yeah.
Help move him.
So you get Diedrich situated. You watch as Kaido, he waits down in the foyer. And he waits for the three of you to return. You join him?
Yeah.
Okay, so you made a deal with the demon.
Yeah.
A flesh-eating kindred.
To do what?
A flesh-eating kindred.
I'm gonna lose my skin?
No.
You are going to have the urge to consume organs, supposedly. It's just based upon the section that we were on.
Yeah, but I don't have to. It's like wanting a cigarette, but chewing nicotine gum.
Yeah, I
Is
don't
it?
think that's how it's going to work.
That's probably what it's gonna be like.
So what's the nicotine gum gonna be for you then? Yeah.
Animal skin and animal organs. Yeah, that'll work.
Is there a way to undemon him? I don't think I can handle this.
I don't know the first thing about... I mean, I could ask Ridias if he has any...
No. We don't trust Kyrios.
We don't?
No, Tremeers are bad.
He's not a
not
Tremere.
Tremere.
Great.
I'm also a Tremere.
Memphis, you spent a lot of time with him at school, right?
Who am I thinking of?
You're
Bald guy?
Old black guy with a cane.
That's Abraham.
That's Abraham.
Abraham. Abraham.
No,
Yes.
I feel
Fuck
like
that guy.
I feel like we need to do that one game. What's it called? With the pictures and like you try guess who? Guess who? Do that with the Kindred of Chicago, and
Yeah.
then maybe you'll remember. I'll work on making that.
And Critias is...
Another bald,
He's the old
baldish.
Greek man that taught us how to
Mmm.
be kindred
Yes.
for several nights.
Right, yes. Oh yeah, he's cool. But Alistair doesn't want me telling people I'm a Bali, so...
You just told me.
Yeah, but
You
you're my
don't
little
count.
brother. Like...
Okay. All right.
Maybe we can make him forget that he's a Bali.
I
No.
mean, it's very possible if
No.
he used high enough to dominate
No.
on them.
No. No.
So like, what all do we have to talk about? Because I need to go watch Diedrich. Is what all we gotta do. Here.
Or, counterpoint, let's break into his underground dungeon.
Alistair?
Yeah.
I've seen it once. I don't need to see it again.
Oh.
We all know what you want anyway,
What do I want?
unless you forgot.
Oh,
You might have forgot. Don't say anything.
yeah.
What? Does he have another quill?
Just, you know what? I think it's locked up and put away, so we don't have to worry about that anymore.
All right.
The armor!
No. What else we need to talk about?
I tell you what, Memphis. Why don't you go check out the armor, while I talk to these two about.
No, you're trying to distract me. I'm not a child. I'm a Bali.
Okay. So, is everything okay now? Is everything safe? That's all?
For now, maybe.
Maybe.
We're gonna regain our strength, and then we're gonna go punch Kapula in the face.
Okay, so here's exactly what happened. We went in. Rasputin started busting out tentacles everywhere, eyeballs. It was gross. I took a pen that had a feather from Lucifer's wing on it, and I stabbed him, and then pew, 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 lights, explosion.
Okay, so we
And
just
that's how
don't,
I hibachi myself.
we don't tell Kevin any of this. He's not going to believe it.
Alistair's not gonna tell him?
Alistair wouldn't be that dumb.
I don't think Alistair would tell him any of that.
Yeah, you're right. That was stupid of me.
I might tell him.
If you tell him, Kevin's just going to dismiss it anyway. When are you going to go see your mother? Memphis,
Yeah,
your mom's staying with Kevin right now.
right.
Your mom's staying with your dad?
No.
No,
My mom's staying with Kevin. Kevin knew my dad.
I ran the numbers, and there's no blood relation. You are,
Boom! In your face!
No, I'm
in
gonna
all
stick
of
with
your
it.
faces.
I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna make it canon.
okay.
And I will visit my mother when I have a free night. not killing demons and being a badass.
Aren't you technically a demon now?
Am I a demon?
Your blood's green.
Is that what that was? I'm gonna cut myself open. Am I bleeding green?
So you cut yourself open, you look at your blood. It's still red in color, but you start to see almost this green pus with it.
Oh no!
That's sepsis.
I'm infected.
No, you made a deal with a demon.
Is this blood plague?
No,
No.
you made a deal with a demon.
It is not blood.
We don't throw the blood plague word around or when so loosey-goosey, alright?
Oh. Sorry.
I read a little bit on demons, and I don't think you... No, okay, you don't...
Maybe I should look over those books of the demons.
No.
Maybe. Alright.
What else we need? A debrief? Is this our debriefing?
I guess, I just
How's Alistair do it?
I don't know how he's doing.
Listen
Probably
up,
got some
everyone.
like dossiers somewhere or something like dossiers.
What we have to do-
Dossiers.
Would you listen to me? I am Alistair. Alright. Where's my car?
He doesn't sound like that at all, Memphis.
I felt like I was nailing him.
Yeah, you could work on it.
As you are all speaking with each other, all of a sudden, Memphis disappears.
Again?
See a tuff of smoke, almost this small green light that emanates from the ground.
I didn't know it did that.
Memphis, you find yourself in the office of Archer Roth. Ah, there he is. The guy of the hour, right? Now, how did you do?
How did I get here?
Well, you know, I did this. It doesn't work for you. Take a seat there, sport.
Alright.
Pop a squat.
What am I doing here?
Now, did you give him a good old stabbing with that pen for me?
Well, I didn't, but yes, we did stab him, and he exploded, and this is why I'm charcoal.
Yeah, you, got a little extra crispy there.
Yeah.
I can't have that. Go ahead and heal all your aggravated.
Oh my god, thank god.
So you're telling me the old Cuphead's dead now, right?
Oh no, we haven't gotten to Capula, we've only gotten Rasputin.
Well, you stabbed Rasputin with the pen, right?
Yes.
Give me a second. See his head kind of go back. His eyes go dead. See this green mist come out of his mouth and go out the window. You sit there for a good almost 20 minutes and
You said 20 minutes?
yeah.
Because after I leave Kevin's office, I would have been heading to Archer's.
When head
place.
to Archers? Okay. All right. This might get interesting then. So you pull up to the old Pink Lotus building. You begin to walk inside, and you walk right past that sleeping guard. You begin to send up the elevator. Now, that is just lovely.
Yeah, it's the kind of work I can do for you.
You know, that's why I picked you there, Memphis.
Got you. I had a couple questions for you, though.
Yeah.
I've got all these powers, and apparently you said I can throw fire or lightning, but I don't know how.
Well, that's where I come in. I can teach you.
Oh my god, yes!
Oh, yes.
Perfect.
Now, it does come at a cost.
How much it cost?
Let's say, maybe a soul. It doesn't have to be yours.
I'm listening.
You could be a little agent of chaos. My errand boy. I have some debts that need to be collected. And you know Pentex, the business. There's room for advancement. And I'm thinking maybe you don't stay at Bali for too long. Maybe. Hear me out. How's demon sound? How does Mistopheles sound, my dear brother? And that's where the episode ends.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh shit. That's true. That's weird that your name.
Look at his face already.
Memphis does kind of sound like Mistopheles. Oh, that's scary. Well, you'd have to kill Mistopheles first and then take his name and
Why are you
replace
doing
him.
this to him?
Why do this to us?
But yeah, awesome. Now we have to wait 2 weeks before we can get back to this because
yes,
next
no,
Monday we
next
will not
Monday.
be here.
Correct.
I'm on track to be a demon.
Oh my god.
But that
it's
was
getting worse and worse somehow.
that was
It's
a
getting worse.
great episode, and I also love that. Was it you that wrote this?
Yes.
That Carl here wrote, Alistair is Nicolas Caging. Yes, it's accurate because he's literally like, I'm so fucking done with this. He's just mentally breaking.
Your comment to Critios and Annabelle was my favorite thing of all 3 seasons.
Well, hopefully you all enjoyed the episode. It was a lot of fun. And again, yeah, so next Monday we will not have Chicago by Night. I'm going to go undersea some minor surgery. So I'll have to be off for a couple days. But we'll be right back at it the following Monday after that. But yeah.
We will be here that Monday doing something.
Yeah, we'll do something.
Yeah.
We'll let you guys know.
Maybe Slasher. I don't know. You guys really liked that last time.
And I will be relaxing on my couch, probably on my phone, chilling in the chat if I'm not just completely knocked out from the medication. So, yeah. So if there's no other announcements for tonight,
After Dark tomorrow.
after dark tomorrow,
It's always a hot mess. It's a good time.
please bring your thoughts and theories. We'd love to hear them. I'd love to
About weird
watch.
things.
We do talk about weird things. You ready for that?
Weird.
That too.
Weird.
So-
weird things.
That's it, though.
All right. Well, without further ado, remember, Kindred, the best time to tell stories is whenever it's
Yeah.
near dark.
Oh.